Nice homecoming victory. Had a chance to look over the tape now. Any new thoughts?
Well, I think a couple things jump out at me when you look at the film. First of all, the explosive plays were critical in the passing game and in the running game. I don't think we probably gave the running game enough credit after the game because Cody's 7 touchdown passes, but I thought Buck and Justin both had nice ball games running the football. To do all of that, the offensive line has to play well. I think that showed up. And we probably didn't give enough credit to the 2 turnovers in the first quarter by the defense, to allow us to jump out to the 28-point lead.
What clicked in the passing game to enable Cody to put up such historic numbers?
Well, I think trust is a big key, and we talked about that after the game, is throwing it, when it's one-on-one and believing in our guys. And then the separation speed by our guys, Juju, Nelson, Darius, those guys separating to go make plays. Bryce Dixon, I thought was really evident.
How important is Juju Smith in developing that second option next to Nelson Aguilar in the passing game?
Well, they're all important. Juju's been big. We really feel like he's on the cusp of becoming something special, and I thought that showed Saturday, not only on offense but on special teams. He played 24 plays on special teams. When we're throwing the ball to everybody, Bryce Dixon catches 2 touchdowns. Randall Telfair has 3 catches. The ball's getting thrown or handed off to the running backs. Nelson's making his plays. We're a lot more difficult to stop, and so we have to continue to spread the ball around.
The offense obviously stole the show, but what did you think about your performance defensively?
Well, I thought they were great coming out of the chute. They were all fired up, ready to go. Again, the 2 turnovers right off the bat, Sua's interception, the big hit by Gerald Bowman, which leads to an interception by Kevon Seymour, I thought all set the stage for the way the game went. Sometimes in games like this, it's kind of hard when you're up 49-14 or whatever it was to keep that intensity exactly right, which is something we need to continue to work on. But all in all, I was impressed by our guys.
Now we look at the opponent ahead, Utah. You've been very good at stopping the run in conference play. Utah, what kind of challenge do they pose in the run game?
It's going to be smash mouth. They're going to run the ball right downhill, right at us. Devontae Booker is a heck of a player, physical runner, the most physical runner we've seen all year. They've got speedy wideouts on the outside, Drez Anderson. So when you load up to stop the run, they can chuck it deep. They got 2 different quarterbacks, versatile quarterbacks that you have to be prepared for. So we're going to have our work cut out for us from the offensive side of the ball, but it all starts with their running game. They're going to run it right downhill, right at you.
What's the difference between the 2 quarterbacks?
Well, Thompson is a real athletic guy. I mean, and not that Travis Wilson isn't, but Thompson can really run. I mean, he's a versatile guy. He probably could play wide receiver for him. Travis Wilson is a guy who gives him a little bit more in the throwing game, a bigger guy, stronger guy. So we need to be aware of who's in at the game at which times.
You talked about how your offensive line has improved. Is this sort of a midterm exam going up against statistically the best pass rush in the country?
Well, without a doubt. I think this is probably the best defensive front we've faced so far this year, led by Nate Orchard. These guys are fantastic. They rush the passer. They know what they're doing. They try to get to the quarterback, and we're going to have our work cut out for us. Protecting Cody and allowing him enough time to try to take advantage of some of the things down the field.
How have you seen Kyle Whittingham develop this program as they've come into the Pac-12?
Well, I think Kyle's done it his way, the same way he did it before they were in the Pac-12. They recruit their kind of guys, overachiever type guys, guys that maybe haven't had the most traditional path to Division I college football, but then when they get them, they develop them and they produce. And so this team, I think, embodies that. They play hard, they play physical, they're proud. You can tell that off the film, and it's going to be a heck of a game Saturday night.
Yeah, you've been preaching that every game is a championship game. Imagine you have any trouble selling that this week?
Not at all. Our guys understand it. Started right after the ball game, quite honestly, and I think it'll be a great environment for college football, great environment for the Pac-12 Saturday night.
Looking forward to it. Thanks so much.
All right, thank you.